Hello, hello, happy Friday. I wanted to jump on here and go live real quick. I tried for nap time. It was a big fail today because we had to go to the post office. So as soon as he fell asleep, of course, we interrupted that nap. But I wanted to hop in live here. Again, get in the routine with school, with all the new changes. It really came down to I had to figure out a way to make it happen. So here I am a little bit later than I had planned, but I'm live here sharing a little of my heart, a little bit of what's on my mind with you, so that hopefully it can inspire you, it can help you. And as always, please show some love, drop some comments. If it does speak to you, share it with your friends. Today, I really want to talk about a village. You know, they always say it takes a village, right? Especially if you're a mom, you hear that all the time. It takes a village, it takes a village. Ask for help. But the thing is, we don't realize that the village isn't necessarily for our kids. Of course, it takes a village to raise our kids, but the village is the help for us. The village is who we need to get through these years. The village is the support and the friendships that we have along this path. And it honestly never clicked to me until today. I was talking to a friend, and we were talking just about the struggles of motherhood and seeing other moms struggle. And she said, it's so nice to be able to just say, like, to those people I love, hey, what can I do for you? How can I serve you today? Hey, I see you're struggling. Why don't I take your kids for a minute? And I think that's so important just in life in general. Not even just if you're a mom, but if you're a human being. It takes a village. It takes a village to learn to love yourself. It takes a village to learn to give yourself grace. It takes a village for that support and that help. It takes a village for you to be brave to stand up and say, yes, I need help. But the thing is, we don't know how to find our village, or we're not willing to ask for help. I know so many times you guys see my stuff. You know that community is my jam. You know that I am a stay-at-home mom. I was a stay-at-home mom. And that transition from being a me to being a mom and having to stay in that headspace. And maybe you working moms don't understand this, but when you're a stay-at-home mom, you are trapped in your house alone. And the only adult interaction you have is you don't have any. Maybe your husband, if you're lucky, but normally if you're a stay-at-home mom, it means your husband is not present because he's working to provide for you guys. So being a stay-at-home mom was really hard for me, and just getting in that loneliness, I was losing friends. The friends that I had were just not in the same season of life, and the relatability just wasn't there. And so what I found out was that I had to find a new village. I had to find people who were going to fight for me, people who were going to say, hey, are you okay? And the thing is, we can find our village and we can have that support and the accountability because that's what I create. That's what I have. That's what I give the world now because I knew what I was missing. And so every day I offer that. And I see these women who have this village and they lean in and they have fun and they have support, and then something in life happens. Something hard. Life throws them a curveball. They're struggling emotionally. They're struggling mentally. Life is happening to them. And they just say, you know what? I'm going to sit on this sad stool and I'm going to exclude myself. I'm going to step away because I just need to breathe. But you see, friends, that right there, that is the dagger in the heart. That is the thing that will take you from here to here. That is the thing that will make you feel so, so lonely. When you refuse to lean into your tribe, into your village, because you feel like a burden. You see, the thing is, when we have that support, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's friends on the internet, it really doesn't matter. When you have that support, someone that you can relate to, someone that you can talk to, you don't feel alone. But too many times we get in our own heads, in our own emotions, and we tell ourselves that we don't deserve that love. We tell ourselves that we're strong and we're going to figure this out. We tell ourselves that we don't want to burden someone else with our troubles. Because maybe it's something small. Maybe you and your spouse got in a fight, and it just makes you feel some sort of way. Maybe you yelled at your kids, and you're not proud of it. Maybe You stubbed your toe and you just want to sit in the pissy mood. Instead of asking for help, instead of talking about it, instead of figuring it out, instead of getting through our emotions, what do? We put up that wall. And we seclude ourselves. And we push those people who care about us away because we're strong enough. We've got this. Oh, well, these troubles don't actually exist. And we just pretend like it's just somehow magically going to solve itself. But the thing that I want to remind you right now is that it takes a village. Not for your kids, yes, for your kids and their well-being, but for their mama, for that person who's providing for them, for that person who's holding the weight of the world on their shoulders, for that person who literally is just juggling all the things and all the plates start dropping. The village is for them. The village is for you. That tribe that you have, lean on them for support. Never, ever, ever will you hear them say, I don't want to help you. And I'm just going to put it out there. If your tribe is saying that, you're in the wrong tribe, friend. Like, you need to surround yourself with people who will say yes to you. And when you have that, you cannot take advantage of it. You cannot just say, I'm not going to talk to you because I'm struggling. That's what they're there for. Stop pushing yourself away. Because when you push yourself away from those people who love you and care about you, guess what you're telling them? They are not enough. You're telling them that they don't matter. You're telling them that you don't care about their feelings. And it's so, you may not realize it because you're just like, oh, I don't want to burden them. Oh, I don't want to give them my troubles. But the truth of the matter is when you push them away, when you exclude yourself, when you seclude yourself, when you say, I don't want that, it's telling them they don't matter to you. And I know it's a mind thing. I know it's a personality thing. I know there's so many things that come into play here when it comes to different personalities and different personality types. But the truth of the matter is when you push those people away from you who love you, you're telling them that they don't matter to you. And it's hurting them even if they don't say it. And so what I need you to do is, if you're struggling right now, maybe you're in that season and you realize you've been pushing people away. Maybe you're in that season and you realize you're struggling and you need help. I need you to raise your hand. I need you to say, I need help. Whether it's an hour to yourself, whether you need someone to cook you dinner, whether you just need someone to clean your house, raise your damn hand and ask for help. Because I can tell you, if you have a village, if you have a tribe, they will stand up and they will say, I will. And you will not be a burden to them. They want to help you. They love you and they want to be there for you no matter what. So you could be telling yourself a story that, oh, she's mad at me. Oh, I don't want to trouble her. Oh, I'm just going to figure this out on myself. That's a story and that's a lie and that's bullshit that you keep repeating in your head. Stop drowning in your loneliness. Stop keeping it to yourself. People want to save you. People want to step up for you. Because guess what? When they can help you, it changes them. And they know that when they need that, you're going to be there for them. So if you're struggling, raise your hand. If you need your village, reach out. Maybe you would just love your tribe. Maybe you're not actually struggling. It's time to reach out to those people and say, hey, I just want you to know how much I love you. I want you to know how much I appreciate you. Thank you for always being there when I need you. Maybe you see them struggling. I'm going to tell you, when's the last time you reached out to them and asked, hey, how are you? Because you never know. Maybe that's just the thing they need. They need reminded that they have a village. They need reminded that someone cares about them. It takes a village, not to raise your kids, but to raise you up to the level so you can raise your kids, to the level so you can be a good mom, to the level so you could be happy. Even if you're not a mom, you need a village to cheer you on, to support you. So don't push your village away. Stop secluding yourself because you don't feel like you matter. You do. Stop pushing yourself into this little corner, telling yourself that that's where you belong. Girl, no. You belong in the middle of the room, standing up with everyone else. You belong right there with a huge smile on your face. You deserve to feel like $1,000,000, even when life throws all the things at you. So stop sitting in your pity party. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop being the victim. Stand up for yourself. Ask for help. And know that you matter, because you do. And because those negative feelings, that negative little pity party, sad story you want to keep telling yourself is bullshit. Sure, life could be hard, but you know what's harder? Going through it by yourself. So hopefully that spoke to you. Hopefully that's something that you could really benefit from and grow. If it's not, but you know someone who is struggling or someone who just needs a friend, tag them, share this with them, let them know that you are part of their village. Let them know that they are not alone. Let them know that they matter too.